Right, all right. All right. But so, most of you know me, all of you I think. I'm Pastor Matt from Great Rock Church. And I'm hoping to get this out there. We can do this once a month. Bring some kids out. Let's read some good stories about some good things. This is from Kirk Cameron. It's a real good book. And I want you to really focus on what he's trying to teach us here, what he's trying to tell us. It's really about a large tree. It's a large tree. So when we think of trees, kids, when we think of trees, what do we think of? Kids, when we think of trees, what do we think of?
Climbing.
What do you say?
Climbing.
Climbing trees? That's good. That's what I would have said. Jumping on trees, climbing trees. What else do we think of?
Leaves.
Leaves. We think of leaves. Yep. Leaves. Trees are leafy. We think of branches. What do you say?
Breaking the trees down.
Breaking trees. Yeah, if we couldn't break trees down, we couldn't make wood. We wouldn't have houses. So that's true. Anything else we think of when we think of trees? How about when trees start? When trees get started, how do they get started? Does anybody know?
Seeds.
Levi, what are you going to say?
Seed.
A little seed, something from the tree, yep. And then what happens?
It grows.
Correct. That's what this is about. As you grow. As you grow. So the person who wrote the book is going to teach us about a tree that's going to grow, and he's going to relate that to the way we grow and the things we do in our lives. So, what helps a tree to grow, kids? What helps a tree to grow? 1 second, you just went me back 1 second. What?
So what helps is
He said seeds, is that what he said?
Yeah.
Seeds, yeah, it needs a seed, it needs something to get started, but what helps it to grow?
What?
Give him the chances.
Oh.
Sunshine, yes, we need sunshine.
There you go.
That's good. What else do we need? What else do we need? Water. We need water. We need sunshine. And listen, trees, they're all different, right? They're all different shapes. They're all different sizes. Some are taller than others. Some are wider than others. We're all different sizes. And we all have different backgrounds. And we all go through different things, but they all cause us to grow. They all cause us to grow. Now, in this book, we're going to go through this. This is about what we just talked about, growing a tree. All right? And what do we have here? Anybody know what that is?
Seed.
That's a type of seed, yes. But what is it? Look close.
An acorn.
Acorn. It's an acorn, yes. And notice how this acorn is starting to sprout something out of it, though. What's that?
A leaf.
Yep, that leaf's up here.
Stem.
In kind of a root, a stem. Correct. So, this is a story about a tree, right? Starting off as an acorn that's gonna start to grow, give roots, and start to sprout up. All right, here we go. Now, this tree is on a place called Freedom Island. All right? Looks like a nice place to live. I'd like to go hang out there sometime. Go on a vacation. I don't know if I've ever had one. But, on Freedom Island, and the tree is called Sky Tree, because some of you know acorns make what kind of trees? Anybody know? Go ahead. No. That is a type of tree. What kind of tree does an acorn make? What is it? It does make a real tall tree. Hold on a second, Sean. I'll have you help in a second. I had to think about it too. I didn't know right off the rim. I had to look it up.
That is hard.
Oak tree is correct. An oak tree is correct. So you ever notice when you get around trees and things start, all those acorns that start falling all over the place? That's the way things start to grow. They get in the ground, they hit the ground, then water starts to fall, the ground gets soft, and one or two of those acorns take root. And then you get another tree. Listen, if you leave your yard alone, you adults here that own property, leave your yard alone. If you got pine trees and oak trees all around, you just leave it. When those things start to fall, if you don't mow the grass, you don't do anything, you go out there in 3 years, you'll have little seedlings of oak trees and pine trees all over the place. Because things grow with sunshine and with water. Just like we grow. We grow. Now watch what this author's going to say. All right, here we go. So as you grow, I want everybody to see the pictures. That's an oak tree. As you grow, all right, here we go. What happens as you grow? So, does everybody see the picture? What season is it right now? Winter. Winter. Well, it's spring right out here right now, almost summer, right? But in the story, it's winter. Now look what's going on in the winter. Look what's going on in the winter. You get all these little creatures sleeping under the ground. You see that? All these little things going on under the ground. You got some raccoons, you got some rabbits, and you got a couple other things you try to keep out of your houses, all right? You don't want those raccoons, they get vicious. Now, here we go. But what do you have here? What's that?
Acorn.
It's an acorn. And an acorn makes what kind of tree? Oak tree. An oak tree. But that acorn somehow made its way underneath the ground, right? See that acorn? Sean, you see that acorn? Right there? Yeah, it's right there. That acorn made its way under the ground, and something's starting to happen to it. Remember, it's starting to sprout. Little roots are coming out. So, as seasons change, you will grow. Spread your branches and put down roots, like in the story of Sky Tree, which is an oak tree. As you do, let your... I should have worn my reading glasses.
I have a pair if you want.
As you do, let your fruit be sweet, it says. So as you grow, let your fruit be sweet. Oh, I'm going to look like that. All right, there we go. All right. All right, let me see. That is working. That is working. That is helping me. That is helping me. Good. So as you grow and you get old, you'll need these too. You'll need some of these. All right, here we go. All right, try not to laugh at me. Laugh with me. All right, here we go. So as you grow, kids, paying attention? All right, here we go. I can read this without the glasses. You are very small right now, but you're very loved. You're very small, all you kids, but you're very loved. Now look what's going on. All these little creatures down here, all these little creatures, and don't forget what we already saw. Something was going on under the ground. There was an acorn under the ground that's starting to sprout and starting to grow. See this tree right here starting to grow? It's not that big yet.
But it's growing.
It's growing though. It's growing. All right? When you get past 40, do you know we're all different sizes? And we all have different backgrounds. And we all go through different things, but they all cause us to grow. They all cause us to grow. Now, in this book, we're going to go through this. This is about what we just talked about, growing a tree. All right? And what do we have here? Anybody know what that is?
Seed.
That's a type of seed, yes. But what is it? Look close.
Acorn.
Acorn. It's an acorn, yes. And notice how this acorn is starting to sprout something out of it, though. What's that?
A leaf.
Yep, that leaf's up here.
Stem.
It's kind of a root, a stem. Correct. So, this is a story about a tree, right? Starting off as an acorn that's gonna start to grow, give roots, and start to sprout up. All right, here we go. Now, this tree is on a place called Freedom Island. All right? Looks like a nice place to live. I'd like to go hang out there sometime, go on a vacation. I don't know if I've ever had one. But, on Freedom Island, and the tree is called sky tree, because some of you know acorns make what kind of trees? Anybody know? Go ahead. Go ahead. No, that is a type of tree. What kind of tree does an acorn make? What is it? It does make a real tall tree. Hold on one second, Sean. I'll have you help in a second. I had to think about it too. I didn't know right off the rip. I had to look it up.
That is hard.
Oak tree is correct. An oak tree is correct. So you ever notice when you get around trees and things start, all those acorns that start falling all over the place? That's the way things start to grow. They get in the ground, they hit the ground, then water starts to fall, the ground gets soft, and one or two of those acorns take root. And then you get another tree. Listen, if you leave your yard alone, you adults here that own property, leave your yard alone. If you got pine trees and oak trees all around, you just leave it. When those things start to fall, if you don't mow the grass, you don't do anything, you go out there in 3 years, you'll have little seedlings of oak trees and pine trees all over the place. Because things grow with sunshine and with water. Just like we grow. We grow. Now watch what this author is going to say. All right, here we go. So as you grow, I want everybody to see the pictures. That's an oak tree. As you grow, all right, here we go. What happens as you grow? So, does everybody see the picture? What season is it right now? Winter. Winter. Well, it's spring right out here right now, almost summer, right? But in the story, it's winter. Now look what's going on in the winter. Look what's going on in the winter. You get all these little creatures sleeping under the ground. You see that? All these little things going on under the ground. You got some raccoons, you got some rabbits, and you got a couple other things you try to keep out of your houses, all right? You don't want those raccoons, they get vicious. Now, here we go. But what do you have here? What's that?
Acorn.
It's an acorn. And an acorn makes what kind of tree? Oak tree. An oak tree. But that acorn somehow made its way underneath the ground, right? See that acorn? Sean, you see that acorn? Right there? Yeah, it's right there. That acorn made its way under the ground, and something's starting to happen to it. Remember, it's starting to sprout. Little roots are coming out. So, as seasons change, you will grow. Spread your branches and put down roots, like in the story of Sky Tree, which is an oak tree. As you do, let your... I should have worn my reading glasses.
I have a pair if you want.
As you do, let your fruit be sweet, it says. So as you grow, let your fruit be sweet. Oh, I'm going to look like that. All right, there we go. All right. All right, let me see. That is working. That is working. That is helping me. That is helping me. Good. So as you grow and you get old, you'll need these too. You'll need some of these. All right, here we go. All right, try not to laugh at me. Laugh with me. All right, here we go. So as you grow, kids, paying attention? All right, here we go. I can read this without the glasses. You are very small right now, but you're very loved. You're very small, all you kids, but you're very loved. Now look what's going on. All these little creatures down here, all these little creatures, and don't forget what we already saw. Something was going on under the ground. There was an acorn under the ground that's starting to sprout and starting to grow. See this tree right here starting to grow? It's not that big yet.
But it's growing.
It's growing though. It's growing. All right? When you get past 40, do you know? All right. So now look at this. You were made to point up to the one who loves you best. So,
God.
that's right. As you grow, you're supposed to start looking up. You're supposed to start looking up. And you were made to grow to point to the one who loves you best. And the one who loves you best is God, is Jesus. He made you grow. He's the one who started your life. You're supposed to grow, and when you grow, you get to know Him. And the sunshine that's beating on our faces today, He made that. And the rain that falls from the sky, He made that so we can get our drinking water and so plants can grow and so we can have giant trees like Sky Tree. You're going to see in a little while. So as you grow, you're made to point up to the one who loves you best. So what do we have in this picture, kids? What are these little things over here? What's that? What? They're not birds, but flies. What kind are these? What kind of bugs are these? Huh? They're bugs. Somebody said bugs, but look at those bugs.
Butterfly.
What are they doing? It's kind of nighttime out, right? Do you see something glowing from them? You see something glowing from them? Fireflies. They're fireflies, right? Now these fireflies, they give off the light. You ever see fireflies fly around at night?
Yeah.
And you look up in the sky, you look up and you're like, oh, I just saw a light. I just saw a light. And then it's those bugs, and as they start to buzz around, they literally start to light up. So listen, as you grow, kids, as you grow, we're supposed to look up to God, and we're supposed to shine as a light for God. We're supposed to reflect God. Now here we go. Watch what it says. You got this guy over here, this, what are these creatures called? Are they panthers?
Tigers?
Leopards? Leopards maybe? All right. What do you think's going on here in this picture? This leopard guy looks pretty scared, and this leopard girl right here. Why do you think he's scared? Look what he's got in his hand. No? Look, he's got a flower. He's a little nervous because I think he has a crush on leopard girl there. He's a little scared. He's a little nervous. Look at him. He's freaking out. You see him? All right. All right. All right. So leopard boy over here is a little scared because they're growing up. They're starting to grow up, right? And look at the tree now. Look at the tree getting real big. Everybody see that? And leopard boy and leopard girl over here are growing up here, and he's getting a little nervous because I think he kind of likes her. Now, you got all this stuff going on underneath the tree. Everyone see that? All right. It says this. Let me put my nice glasses on here. Sometimes love hurts, but love is always worth it. All right? So, we got people falling in love here, leopard people falling in love underneath the tree. All right, now watch. Tree's still growing. Here we go. What season is it now again? It's winter again, right? You see that? Everybody see that? Joshua, you see that? See, it's winter again? And now we have all kinds of stuff going on, and we have this little character here. What do you think he is? He's helping the tree grow. Correct. He's helping the tree grow so it'll grow a little straighter. And that's what we're all supposed to do for one another. As we grow, we go through some growing pains. Like the guy who wrote the book, that was Kirk Cameron, he was in some show called Growing Pains. All right. Now, with that being said, we all need to help each other grow sometimes. We all need to help each other out. We can't do it by ourselves. But he's helping that tree get larger. It says this, because you've been cared for, care for others. Because people care about you so much, when you grow and you start to grow up, you're supposed to help others grow also and care for others also. Let's keep going. Here we go. So now it looks like it's springtime again. And what do we got coming down from the sky?
What is that?
Rain. Rain. We got rain coming down from the sky. But look at the size of this tree now. Look at the size of this tree. That little acorn, right, made this big tree. And look what's going on up in the tree. What's in the tree? What's in the tree, kids? See all that? What's that?
Animals.
Little houses, animals, there's all kinds of things going on in that tree. You see that? Josh, can you see that? Look at that tree. I'd like to live in that tree. Sometimes my wife tells me to go live in the tree. All right? So, seems like fun in that tree. Now listen, it says this. A tender word is soft and it gives life like a spring rain. You know what that means? That means as you grow, when you speak kind and loving things to people, it helps them grow. So as you grow, when you speak kind and loving things to other people and other kids, it helps them grow. Just like the rain falling from the sky is helping this tree grow. And then look what's happening in the tree. Not only is the tree growing, the tree has a bunch of people and animals and houses in the tree and everything else going on in there. Because as you grow, do you know what's going to happen in your life, kids, when you grow? What happens when you grow? You get big. Yes, like the tree. What else happens when you grow and you start to get big?
Get nicer.
You get what?
Nicer.
What do you say?
Nicer.
Yes, hopefully. Yes, that's what we want here. That's why we're doing this. Know what else happens when you grow? The adults call it responsibilities. We have more responsibilities. See how this tree, kids, see how this tree has to carry all these houses and all these things and these ladders and this swing? So as you grow, you'll have more responsibilities. But responsibilities, it takes work, but it's fun also. Because it's fun to help others. Here we go.
And it's good to help others.
And it's good to help others. Jesus said, do unto others as you would have done unto you. All right, here we go. Now look at this tree. I mean, there's a lot going on in that tree, right, Miss Helen? You'd like to hang out in that tree, right? Seriously. Take like the tree and leave. All right, here we go. Not yet, though. Not yet. Here we go. Let's go. I mean, there's a lot going on in this tree. Kids, if you ask your parents, they'll tell you they got a lot going on. Do you know why they have a lot going on? Because they want you to grow.
Yes.
Because they love you. All these people are here because they want the kids to grow. And they want the kids to do what? Point up to God, like we already learned in the story. All right, so this tree's getting real big. He's got a lot going on. It says this. When you've grown big, be excited to join something bigger than yourself. When you grow big, be excited to join something bigger than yourself. You know what that means? Like I said, when we grow not just to get big for us, but so we can help others also bigger than ourselves. All right, here we go. Moving on. Let's see what happens to the tree next. As you grow, you got a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things going on, kids, but always take time to enjoy the little things. Always take time to enjoy the little things. Now, there's a lot going on in this tree now, but always take time to enjoy the little things. What are some of the little things that we can appreciate? What are some of the little things that we can take time to enjoy? Ian, go ahead. Hanging out with Dad? Yeah, I agree. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. What do you say?
Our freedom.
Yes, absolutely. Our freedom. What else? Say it again.
What do you like to do?
What do you like
God.
to play? Yes. The little things. Playing. All those things. And the adults will tell you we never have time to play. Right? Never time to play. Now listen. It always takes time to enjoy the little things when we grow. Always take time to stop for playing, for hanging out with Dad, for freedom, for all those things. As we grow, stop and enjoy the little things. The food you're going to eat today, the sun shining today. stop and be thankful to God for those things. Now, it's going to get a little ugly here, but we have to learn this. Now, what do you think's going on in this picture?
JJ, look at that picture.
What are they trying to do to the tree, JJ?
JJ, look.
Destroy it.
They're trying to destroy the tree.
Oh, yeah, wow.
They're trying to destroy the tree. You see that? That's pretty sad. What do you think, Allie? Would you help the tree? Would you bring water to the tree? Or would you be like one of these wolf creatures destroying the tree? All right. Now listen. Because sometimes as you grow, it's a little difficult sometimes. And it's a little painful. Look at what it says. As you grow, sometimes you will know some sorrow. As you grow, you will know some sorrow. Sometimes mom and dad got to tell you no, or wait, or not now, or that's enough, or that's too much. And we feel a little sorrow from that sometimes. But that's all part of growing. That's all part of growing. So obviously what's going on here is these wolf-type evil people, right, don't like what's going on with the tree. And they want to destroy the tree. And they want to break the tree. And sometimes, yes, they're trying to start a fire, Sean. That's right. That's right. And sometimes as you grow, it's a little painful. Sometimes people don't like it. Sometimes people will come against you. But that's all part of growing up real strong. That's all part of growing up real strong. And when that happens, we're still supposed to love people. We're supposed to still help people. We're still supposed to help them grow. So watch what happens as the page turns. They're trying to destroy this nice tree that has just grown up. But now look what's happening. To that broken tree, it says this. But brokenness is never the end. See that? As we grow, sometimes it gets hard and it gets difficult. Not everybody agrees. Sometimes we feel broken or sad or sorrowful. But look at the opportunity they have in this next page here. What are they doing? Levi, what are they doing now?
Leaving.
What?
Leaving.
They're leaving. Some of them are coming. Some of them are going. But look what they're doing to the tree. What are they doing, Anthony?
Building it. Redoing it.
Yep. They're building the branch, trying to put it back together. Correct. Correct. So look what's happening. You got all these little creatures, all these little animals going around. You see the smoke on the tree? JJ, see the smoke on the tree?
Yes.
See that? They tried to destroy the tree, but everybody said, you know something? We can get together. We can fix the tree. We can fix the tree. You know, listen, there's a lot of people around us that when they grow, it's difficult for everybody the way they grow. And there's a lot of brokenness, kids. We're almost done. Stay with me here. This is what I do to the church people. When I stay with me now. Stay with me. Here we go. Pay attention now. Right? So, there's a lot of brokenness all around us.
Yes.
And people sometimes have a little more sorrow than others. But what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to get together and help put them back together and put the tree back together. Right, Miss D?
Yep.
Right. All right, here we go. So now we got a bunch of people. Brokenness is in the end. No, no, no. What happens when brokenness comes? Now they're putting stuff back together. Look, everybody's happy. It's giving them something to do. You see that? Julian, we get that? We're good, Miss Helen? All right. Look what it says. Remember that the greatest sorrow can lead to the greatest joy. The greatest sorrow can lead to the greatest joy. Listen, Jesus was broken for us. He was broken for us. But you know what happened? 3 days later, he rose from the dead and he puts us all back together. He puts us all back together. That was his plan. They're all putting this tree back together. Now watch what it says. As you grow strong, grow in gentleness. As you grow strong, grow in gentleness. Now look what they're doing to this tree now. Look what they're doing to the tree. They're like reinforcing the tree. They're building it into a house, yup. They got metal in that tree now. They got apartments in that tree. I mean, that thing, there's things like the Burj Khalifa in Saudi Arabia. Look at this thing. Seriously, check this tree out. Look at this. They got the glass. Now when it says grow in gentleness, but now they're putting glass in the tree. You got to be gentle, but the metal makes it strong. So as God grows us up, and He makes us big and strong, and if you're like me, after 40, you grow sideways too, and I try to control that as best I can. I know we all do. But listen. Then we're strong enough, we should now be gentle enough to help others grow also. All right, we're almost done, Sean. You with me? You staying with me, buddy? All right. Your dad doesn't even listen to my sermons. All right, here we go. Here we go. Now look it. Now it looks like it's winter again. Looks like it's winter again. Look at that tree growing real strong. It looks like a hotel. It looks like that what's that place with the tree people that we take the kids to go to the what's the name of that hotel with the trees growing everywhere? Great Wolf Lodge. It looks like Great Wolf Lodge now. All right, they really got it going on now with this tree. They got Great Wolf Lodge. A lot of people going there. A lot of animals. They're hanging out. They're having fun. It says, let your strength, when you grow, kids, let your strength in gentleness be what draws others to you. So when God makes you real strong, it's not so much our strength and our size. What He wants you to be strong in is the way you love others and how gentle you can be with them and how much you can care for them. All right, moving on. Skipping a page here. All right, here we go. Now look at this tree. In all these things, find comfort as you grow. And I want you to see this now.
It's shared the blue and purple.
Yup, it is. It's got a sunset. Look at the size of this branch on this put back together tree. But I want everybody to see one thing. The adults and the kids. What's falling off the tree again right here?
What's falling off the tree? Look.
What's falling off the tree? Acorn. Allie, you see what's falling off the tree? Josie? Acorn. So what do you think's happening with the tree when the tree gets real big? Now the tree's doing what? The tree's reproducing. So he got them, that tree got real big, he got real strong, he was attacked and beat up a little bit, but he grew stronger and more loving, and now he's reproducing more acorns. And that's exactly what happens in our lives, kids and adults. We go through some stuff, some sorrow, some difficulty, but we grow strong, and then we help others, and then we reproduce that same love and that same strength in other people's lives. Everybody get that? Any questions about the acorn or the tree or Pastor Matt? Yes. You're good? Anybody? Everybody's good? All right. The story of As You Grow. This is a book from Kirk Cameron. Really good. Listen, everybody here, the fields are white unto harvest. Let's reproduce. We're going to put this out for next month. And I'm thankful for everybody who came out to hear about the tree, especially Jacob. Good job. All right. God bless you guys.
God bless.
Thank
Good job, right?
I know.
Your name is?
Joanne.
Joanne. Let me focus this thing a little bit better. What did you think of the presentation that the pastor made?
I feel that actually it was outstanding because it's trying to show and let society see how we grow as people, as humans. And we start off with the seed, which normally is from our parents, and we grow on and on to share that seed with others. And we do this with the word of love, L-O-V-E, and we walk with hope.
And that seems to be a message that's been sent throughout this presentation, and it took 35 minutes. I mean, it was a
Yes,
good
it
show.
did.
And I was very happy to see all the individuals here. What did you think?
I thought it was outstanding because we had a good age group. It went on from the age of 3 and on. And when I say on, we have a woman here who's 83 years old and
Well, she's
decided,
older than me.
and decided to come along and listen to the growth of life.
Great.
And I think it's a beauty.
Well, thank you for participating. This is going to be a repeat performance, probably monthly, coming up.
Correct.
Thank you.
Thank